Episode 10 of our podcast, What Remains, is out today. This week, WRAL's Amanda Lamb tells the story of what happens when, as a prosecutor, you're sure someone was murdered and you know who did it, but you don't have a victim's body. Take a listen.
I spoke with Monty's family 2 days after the arrest. They were at their home in Mebane, North Carolina. Her mother, Melanie Tucker, and her stepfather, Brandon Tucker, had been waiting almost a year for this day to come.
My first reaction was I just started bawling. I was really shocked, and it was kind of like the first moment that I felt like, oh my God, it's really happening. It's really happening.
And we're so happy to welcome into studio Amanda Lamb. And Amanda, this episode really covers several murder cases that we've covered here for WRAL and Fox 50.
Absolutely. It covers the Monica Moynihan case and also the Jennifer Arrington case. And both of those cases, those women's bodies were not found, and they were able to charge the suspects. Now, in the Moynihan case, they were actually able to convict Brian Sluss, the father of her children, without having her body, which was a big deal.
It's huge because for a DA, there's so many key pieces of evidence that are needed, including a victim's body. You had a chance to talk to the Wake County DA. Walk us through that process of prosecuting a case without a body.
You know, you have to have a mountain of circumstantial evidence, and Holly Springs Police in the Moynihan case did an incredible job of building this case. You had to make this jury understand, yes, there's been a murder, but we don't have a body. And one of the things the DA, Katie Pomeroy, said when she was in court to the jury was, hey, don't reward this defendant for hiding the body so well.
You know, and the thing is, with these investigators and prosecutors, this case stays with them. So they don't stop looking even when the case goes to court.
Absolutely not. I mean, Ken, there is a grieving family here that wants answers. They were very relieved that there was a conviction. And there's always the hope that the defendant, once convicted, might be in prison saying, hey, I want to come clean and tell you where the body is. That has not happened. They will still continue to look. Investigators will still continue to look until this family gets answers.
When you're going through this process and you're talking with prosecutors, you're talking with the Wake County DA, you're talking to investigators, how much does this case get into their system? Any case?
Oh, you know, it's just like being a journalist. I mean, we have to compartmentalize. We have the emotions about the case, and then we have to do a job. And they do the same thing. And it's a very tough job.
Yeah. Well, you can listen to episodes 1 through 10 of What Remains on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. You can binge the entire season on Wondery Plus ad-free. Additional information, blogs, and transcripts can be found at whatremainspodcast.com.